Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 7 math. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 7 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter fractions and mixed numbers. The lessons we are going to cover from the chapter are compare and order fractions, convert between mixed numbers and improper fractions, compare mixed numbers and improper fraction, and then round mixed numbers. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well, right? So let's just start with the first lesson. The lesson name is compare and order fractions. So we're going to see how do we order fractions, right? Okay, for example, compare and the lesson name is compare and order fractions. So how do we compare fractions? When ordering fractions, okay, so when you have to order fractions, right? Order means you can order them by comparing, right? So when you are ordering, you are also comparing the fractions, right? So for example, you are given with two of the fractions, 3 by 4 and 3 by 5. You need to see which of them is greater, right? So let's just see how do we 3 over 4. You have 4 part, right? And 3 of them are colored. Then you have 3 over 5. You have 1, 2, 3 and 5, right? And 3 of them are colored. So which is greater? You need to see the greater fraction, right? So obviously 3 by 4 is greater than 3 by 5, right? So both shape have 3 portion colored, right? But the parts in the second shape are, you can see this one, they all are larger than this one, right? So the second shape is only sliced because that this one has only 4 parts and this one have 5 parts, right? So that means more of the, this one is more colored. So that means 3 by 4 is greater than 3 by 5, right? Okay, let's just see another one. We have to compare 1 by 2 and let's just see another example. Okay, the other one is we need to compare 1 by 4th and 1 by 2, right? 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. We need to see which is less, right? 1 by 4 looks like this. Only one of the portion is colored, right? And 1 by 2 is looks like this. So which is less? You can see here only this portion is colored, right? When only one portion colored out of fourth, and here you have half of the portion colored of the circle, right? That means 1 by 4 is less than 1 over 2. Got it? Okay, the next one is 1 by 9 and 4 by 9. When they have same denominator, very easy. When the fractions have same denominator, that is very easy to compare them. You just have to see their numerators, right? So 1 is less than 4, so obviously 1 by 9 is less than 4 over 9, right? So that's how you compare the fractions. And when you compare the fractions, the order you can order them easily because you know which one is less and which one is greater, right? Okay, the next lesson is convert between mixed numbers and improper fractions. Let me just write down the lesson name. We'll do examples for these lessons later, right? Okay, convert between mixed numbers and improper fractions. Okay, so let's just start with an example. You are given 8 whole 1 over 2, right? That is a mixed fraction, right? Because it has the whole portion and the fractional part also. You have to write it in improper fraction. You have to convert the mixed fraction to improper fraction. So what do you know? How do you convert a mixed fraction to improper fraction? This is the whole part. This is the numerator and this is the denominator, right? 8 is the whole, 1 is the numerator and 2 is the denominator, right? So what you have to do, you have to multiply whole number times denominator. You need to do 2 times 8. You have to multiply the denominator and the whole number, and then you have to add the numerator. Denominator is always the same, right? Denominator must be 2. What you have to do, you need to multiply whole number times denominator, and then you have to add the sum in their product, right? So that would be 8 times 2 is 16, and that would be 17 over 2. Got it? Or you can have another way. The other way is what you are going to do. You have 8 whole 1 over 2, right? 8 whole 1 over 2. So you need to rewrite 8 as a fraction, right? You need to add fraction for this one. This one has the fraction 1. You can see like this, 8 over 1 plus 1 over 2. You need to make their denominator same. So you need to multiply this 1 by 2. Just multiply by 2. So it would be 16 over 2 plus 1 by 2. They have now same denominators. You can add them 17 over 2, right? So you can use any method that is easy for you. Okay, let's just do another example from the same lesson. The other example is 7 whole 2 over 3, right? So you can write 7 as a fraction of 3. So you can write like this, 7 over 1 plus 2 over 3, right? So you can add, you need to make their denominator same. Here you have 3. Here you also need 3. So you need to multiply this fraction by 3. So it would be 7 times 3 divided by 3 times 1 and plus 2 over 3. So 7 times 3 is 21 over 3 and plus 2 over 3. So that makes 23 over 3. The correct option is 23 over 3. Got it? Okay, the next one is 9 whole 1 over 5. You need to write it in improper fraction. So you need to do 9 times 5. You can use any method, right? I explained two of the methods. You can use 9 times 5 plus 1 over 2. 9 times 5 is 45 and 1. 46 over 2. So that would be 46 over 2, right? Okay, let's just do another one. Okay, the next lesson is compare mixed numbers and improper fractions, right? How do we compare improper fractions and mixed numbers? Okay, let me just write down the lesson name. Hold on. Compare mixed numbers and improper fractions. Compare mixed numbers and improper fractions. So let's just start with the example, see how do we compare mixed numbers and improper fractions, right? Okay, for example, you are given two of the 8 whole 1 over 6 and 8 whole 4 over 5, right? You need to see which of them is, or which sign makes, like 8 whole 1 by 6 is greater than 8 whole 4 by 5 or less than, right? So just look at their whole part. They both have exactly same whole part, right? Now you have to compare their fractional part. This is 1 over 6, the fractional part, and 4 over 5. First, whenever you are going to compare fractions, you need to make their denominator same, right? First, just make their denominator same. Here is 6 and here is 5, right? So that means their common denominator is 36 times 5, right? 6 times 5 makes 30. Make their denominator 30. 1 times 5 and 6 times 5. Then 5 times 6 makes 30 and 4 times 6. So that would be 5 over 30 and 24 over 30. Now you can see which one is greater. Obviously 5 by 30 is less than 24 by 30, right? That means 8 whole 1 over 6 is less than 8 whole 1 4 over 5, right? You can compare fractions by making their model, but when you are not making their model, the other way is you can compare two fractions by making their denominator same. If their denominator is same, that is very easy to compare them, right? Okay, let's just do another example. Okay, the other example is you are given 7 whole 1 over 8, right? You need to see which number is less than, which number is less than 7 whole 1 over 8. Hold on, let me just write it down again. Which number is less than 7 whole 1 over 8? The options you are given is 7 whole 1 over 8, 7 whole 2 over 7, 6 whole 3 over 8, and 7 whole 9 over 11. So you are given four of the options, right? How do you know which one is less than? Start comparing one by one, right? 7 whole 1 over 8, 7 whole 1 over, they both are exactly equal, right? That means this is not the correct option. Now just look at this one, 7 whole 2 over 7 and 7 whole 1 over 8. They both have same whole numbers, right? Just compare their fractional part, 2 by 7 and 1 over 8. So their common denominator is 56. 7 times 8 is 56. Just make their denominator same. 7 times 8, 2 times 8, 1 times 7 and 8 times 7. That would be 8 times 2 is 16 over 56 and 7 over 56. So 7, if you 16 over 56 is greater than 7 over 56, that means 7 whole 2 over 7 is greater than, right? That means 7 whole 2 over 7 is greater than 7 whole 1 over 8. So this isn't also the correct option, right? But if you look at the whole number of this one, 6 is less than 7. So that would be the correct option. 6 whole 3 by 8 is the 6 whole 3 by 8 is less than 7 whole 1 over 2. 8. Got it? So the correct option is 7 whole 9 over 11. Right? Sorry, the correct option is 6 whole 3 over 8, because 6 whole 3 over 8 is the only number that is less than 7 whole 1 over 8, right? So that's how you need to compare the improper fractions and the mixed number, right? Okay, the next one is, I think, rounding. Round mixed numbers, right? Let's just see how do we round mixed numbers. Round mixed numbers. Okay, let's start with an example. Let's see how do we round the number. You are given the fraction that is 47 whole 12 over 13. You need to round to the nearest whole number, right? 47 is the whole number. Just look at the fraction 12 over 3, right? You need to compare that 12 over 3 to 1 over 2. 12 over 13, you have to compare it to 1 over 2, right? If 12 over 13 is greater than 1 over 2, you have to round up, like you need to round 48. If 12 over 13 is less than 1 over 2, you have to round it to, like you can compare like this. Yeah, like any method is, but making model is easy than making their denominator same, right? 13, okay, hold on. 8, sorry, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Obviously 12 of them are colored, right? Only one portion left. So that means 12 by 13 is greater than 1 over 2. Greater, so you need to round up, you need to round it to 48. So 47 whole 12 over 13 is rounded to the decimal, that is to the whole number, that is 48. So the correct option is 48. Got it? Okay, let's just do another example. Okay, the other example is 4 whole 2 over 4. 4 whole 2 over 4. So just look at the fractional part. 2 over 4, you need to compare it to 1 over 2, right? When you compare it to 1 over 2, 2 by 4, when you round, 2 by 4 is equal to 1 over 2, right? Because 2 by 4 and 1 over 2 are the equivalent fractions. That means you need to round up. So round up means it would be rounded off to 5, right? So 4 whole 2 by 4 is rounded off to 5. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the practice questions for the lessons we did today. Okay, we have started with the chapter lesson compare and order fractions, right? So let's just start being practice question. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, which fraction is less, 1 over 4 or 1 over 2? Which is the correct option? You need to compare 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. So how do you compare? You can compare by using model, right? 1 over 4. So one portion is colored. For 1 over 2, half of them is colored. So which is less? Obviously the one that is less colored is the smaller one. So 1 over 4 is less than 1 over 2, right? You can compare them either way, either by making their denominators same or either by making model, right? So 1 by 4 is less than 1 over 2. Okay, which fraction is greater? 1 over 10 and 10 over 1 over 11 and 10 over 11, which is the correct option? So when you have the fractions with like denominators, comparing them is very easy. You just have to look at their numerators. Then one that has the greater numerator is greater than the other one. So that means greater one you need to see. So that means 10 over 11 is greater than 1 over 11. Very good. Okay, the next one is which fraction is less? 2 over 7, 3 over 7. Which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is very good. 2 over 7 is less than 3 over 7. Okay, the next one is which fraction is greater? 1 over 3, 2 over 3. Which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is 2 over 3. 2 over 3 is greater than 1 over 3, right? Very good. Which fraction is greater? 1 over 11 and 1 over 3. So, you can compare them by making their denominators same, right? Let's just compare them by making their denominators same. 1 over 11 and 1 over 3. 1 over 11 and 1 over 3. So, the common denominator is 33, right? 11 times 3 is 33. So, you need to multiply this fraction by 3. And 3 times 11 is 33. So, you need to multiply this one by 11. So, it's 3 over 33 and 1 over 33. So, which is greater? Obviously, 3 over 33 is greater. That means 1 over 11 is greater than 1 over 3. Got it? 1 over 11 is greater than 1 over 3. 1 over 3 is greater. Hold on. Because that is 11 over 33. So obviously 3 over, I forgot to multiply 1 times 11. So obviously 3 over 33 is less than 11 over 13. So yes, 1 over 3 is greater, right? That's what I'm thinking. 1 over 3 means, okay, which is less, 2 over 11 or 2 over 5? Which is the correct option? Less one is 2 over 11, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next lesson is convert with, you can do compare fractions word problems on your own, right? The next lesson we're going to cover is convert between mixed numbers and improper fractions, right? So we are already done with the practice questions. So let's just see how do we. Okay, write 2 whole 5 over 6 as an improper fraction. So how do you write 2 whole 5 by 6 as an improper fraction, which is the correct option? You need to multiply the whole number and the denominator, and you need to add the numerator. So what you have to do, 2 whole 5 over 6. Okay, let's just do it on board. 2 whole 5 over 6. Like you can, we have done two of the methods, right? 2 whole 5 over 6. You need to do 2 times 6 and you have to add 5. So it would be 12 17 over 6. The other way is, look them like this, right? This one has denominator 1. First make their denominator same. 1 times 6 makes 6, so you have to multiply this one by 6. That is 12 over 6 plus 5 over 6. Now they have like denominators, you can simply add their numerators. So 12 plus 5 is 17 over 6. Got it? So the correct option is 17 over 6. Okay, right. 8 whole 1 over 2 as an improper fraction. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 17 over 2, right? Very good. Option number 1 is the correct option. That would be 17 over 2. Okay, the next one is right. 3 whole 1 by 5 as an improper fraction. So which is the correct option? Yes, that is 16 over 5. Very good. The correct option is 16 over 5. Okay, the next one is right. 7 whole 2 over 3 as an improper fraction. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 23 over 3, right? The correct option is 23 over 3. Write 1 whole 6 over 7 as an improper fraction. So which is the correct option? Yes, very, very good. That would be 13 over 7. The correct option is 13 over 7. Okay, the next one is write 8 whole 5 over 8 as an improper fraction. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 8 times 8 is 64 and 5 69 over 8. The correct option is 69 over 8. Got it? Write 3 whole 1 by 6 as an improper fraction. The correct option is 19 over 6, right? You need to do 3 times 6 and you have to add 1. So that would be 19 over 6. The correct option is 19 over 6, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is compare mixed numbers and improper fractions. So let's just see how do we compare them. Okay, which sign makes the statement true? You have to compare 8 whole 1 over 6 and 8 whole 4 over 5, right? So you can compare their whole numbers. They both have exactly equal whole number. You can compare their fractional part, right? 8 whole 1 by 6 and 8 whole. They have equal whole numbers. Just compare their fractional part. You can compare their fractional part by making their denominator same. So for them, the common denominator is 30. Make their denominator 30, right? 6 times 5 is 30. So I multiplied this fraction by 5, and 5 times 6 is 30. So I multiplied this fraction by 6, right? That is 5 over 30, and that is 24 over 30. So 5 over 30 is less than 40 over 30, right? That means 8 whole 1 over 6 is less than 8 whole 4 over 5. Got it? The correct option is 8 whole 1 by 6 is less than 8 whole 4 over 5. Which number is less than 7 whole 1 over 8? So you have four numbers given. You need to see the one that is less than 7 whole 1 over 8, right? So first of all, you have to compare their whole numbers. Here you have 7, 7, 7, 6. 6 is less than 7. That means the correct option is 6 whole 3 over 8. First of all, just look at the whole numbers, right? This way. Okay, which sign makes the statement true? 6 whole 7 over 8 and 6 whole 1 over 3. Let me just tell you one trick. Like 7 over 8. 7 over 8 means the figure has 8 portions and 7 of them are colored. That means most of the part is colored, right? For 1 over 3, the shape has just 3 portions and only one is colored, right? So the less portion is colored. So that means 6 whole 7 over 8 is greater than 6 whole 1 over 3. The one that has more portions and more of them are colored is the one that is greater, right? Okay, 8 whole 1 over 2 and 10 whole 1 over 2. Which is the correct option? Compare their whole numbers. So 8 is less than 10. So that means 8 whole 1 by 2 is less than 10 whole 1 over 2, right? Okay, which sign makes the statement true? 6 whole 3 by 8 and 6 whole 1 over 8. Which is the correct option? They both have equal whole numbers, and when you compare the fractional part, they have like denominators, right? So 3 by 8 is 6 whole 3 by 8 is greater than 6 whole 1 over 8, right? Okay, which numbers are greater than 1 whole 5 over 6? So you need to see the numbers that are greater than 1 whole 5 by 6. So which is the correct option? The option 1 is the correct one because they both have whole number greater than 1, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just start with the next lesson. Let's just do the practice questions of the next lesson. The next lesson we have covered today is round mixed numbers, right? So how do we round off the numbers? You just have to compare the fractional part to 1 over 2. If the fractional part is greater than 1 over 2, then you have to round up, right? Okay, just look at this one. 634 whole 10 over 11. Okay, just look at the fractional part 10 over 11. right? That means a shape has 10 portions, 11 portions total, and 10 of them are colored, right? That means 10 over 11 is obviously greater than 1 over 2. So 634 is rounded off to 635 because the fractional part is greater than 1 over 2. So it would be round. You need to round up. What is 9 whole 2 by 4 rounded to the nearest whole number? 9 whole 2 by 4. Just look at the fractional part. 2 by 4 is equal to 1 over 2, right? That means you need to round up. It would be rounded off to 10. The correct option is 10. What is 7 whole 4 by 5 rounded to the nearest whole number? So, which is the correct option? The fractional part is 4 over 5, right? The shape has 5 portions and 4 of them are colored. That means most of the part is colored. So 4 over 5 is obviously greater than 1 over 2, right? So it would be rounded off to 8. One whole 16 over 18. 16 over 18. The figure has total 18 portions and 16 of them are colored, right? That means 16 over 18 is obviously greater than 1 over 2, right? The correct option is 2. It would be rounded off to 2. What is 19 whole 9 over 12 rounded to the nearest whole number? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 9 over 12 is greater than 1 over 2. So it would be rounded off to 20, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 7 math. The chapter we are working on is fractions and mixed numbers. The lessons we have covered today are compare and order fractions. You have to do word problems on your own. Then convert between mixed numbers and improper fractions. Then convert mixed numbers and improper fractions and round mixed numbers, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9, right? If you have any question, you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.